Anyway, speaking of which, while I'm doing this, I'd actually like to discuss something that was on my mind for most of the day that I was planning to talk about. Actually, I thought I was talking about it during Munitions Forge, but then I was too caught up with the My Little Pony movie that I kind of didn't have time to talk about it. I didn't forget, I just didn't have time to talk about it. And that was more important. So anyway, hold on.
Big guy, now for the next one.
Oh, okay. That's good. Sorry, I'm just trying to focus, so... Anyway, so I just want to say something that, honestly, there's just something that just happened during 2013. Of course, I knew about this thing like way back, but 2013 was basically just the time for me, like mentally, when all hell just broke loose. So what happened was, for me, 2013, it was actually a fantastic year for me academically, because this was the year not only did I did well in school, but I also had a few honors and stuff and awards, so I was really happy with myself. So academically, 2013 was a fantastic year for me. And I was also working on something, and I actually was really proud of how it turned out. It was actually really good, so it was just a project, basically an assignment. I'll tell you about it during this conversation. So, while 2013 was a great year academically for me, it was kind of a worse year for me in terms of, like, I would put it entertainment-wise, because, oh, look at these guys. By entertainment-wise, I mean, like, in terms of, in the realm of TV, video games, and, like, just my favorite TV shows and stuff. Like, I don't know, it was just a bad year for me in 2013. Like, for an example, like, the Wii U wasn't doing so well. My Little Pony was having that Season 3 controversy, all with that, with the Alicorn stuff and everything, so I was kind of pissed off about that. I mean, I thought, like, people said that the fandom was dying and stuff, so, I was like, I was thinking to myself, is My Little Pony just not as good as what it used to be? I'm sorry if I'm just trying to avoid that thing until I take care of these guys. As a matter of fact, I'm just gonna... Hold on. So, I'm sorry, it's just I'm very focused when it comes to fighting these guys, so yeah, what else? Basically, yeah, in terms of My Little Pony and also the Wii U, it was like a bad year. How not only were they doing bad, but also in, say, comment sections and stuff, there were people, because I usually view YouTube comment sections back then. I mean, I still do now, but let me tell you, 2013 was like the worst year for me in terms of viewing YouTube comments, because I was just looking at a lot of just bad stuff. And one in particular was, there's this one, let's just say there's this one YouTuber, and of course, in this part of my conversation, I'm not going to list any pronouns or describe this person / YouTuber, because I don't want you guys to put 2 and 2 together and be like, oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about that YouTuber, and honestly for me, okay, so these guys, they don't, wait. Okay, so these guys never fly during, okay, let's try electricity then. Oh, okay, apparently they never fly. Fuck. Hold on, sorry. I'm just trying to... Oh shit, I ran out. Okay, hold on. Okay, so anyway, I'm not gonna say any pronouns of this YouTuber. I'm not gonna say what this YouTuber does. I mean, honestly, from what I could say, is that this YouTuber mainly does just videos about, you know, politics, you know, culture, and, you know, cartoons, video games, just anything on top of the YouTuber's mind. And by the way, I'm trying to make myself speak properly. Like, not say any pronouns and stuff. If I do, I basically cut it out of the video, so if you notice any strange edits, that just means I said this YouTuber's pronoun and, like, you know, I cut that out. So anyway, I'm gonna just upgrade. Okay, that's good. So yeah, basically, let's just say this YouTuber is very opinionated YouTuber. And so I actually watched a few of this YouTuber's videos, and there were some of them that I do agree with, and some of them that I really don't, but yet I still respect the YouTuber's opinion. Like, the YouTuber didn't attack people, saying, hold on, I'm just gonna get those gems. So, like, basically in a sense, you know, the YouTuber was just very opinionated, basically. So, of course, this YouTuber being very opinionated, let's just say attracts a lot of controversy and, like, just negative stuff. And some of them do list their criticisms, but yet my main problem with this is that a lot of these guys just voice so much, you know, just say so much ad hominems to this YouTuber. I mean, like, I was looking at the comments and they were just one of the nastiest, like, vile comments I've ever seen, like, in viewing YouTube comments. This is like my first exposure to just haters and stuff and all that, so it was just a really nasty experience, let me tell you. So anyway, basically, I never agreed much with this YouTuber, but I do respect the YouTuber's opinion. And of course, I mean, I do think that some of the arguments that the YouTuber makes is obviously very flawed, but I still, like, you know, see this YouTuber making some good points. Some of the YouTube videos that this YouTuber makes, some of them I do agree with, and some of them I really don't. But other than that, I could see where that YouTuber's coming from. So, basically, this YouTuber makes a few videos, and not only did this YouTuber attract a lot of controversy in the comments, but also there are some other YouTubers that make videos as to why this YouTuber is wrong on that certain opinion, and I can understand that. Like, obviously criticism is necessary, and this YouTuber does have to have some criticism and stuff. But the problem is that most of these videos, every time when they mention, when they say a legit criticism, they always has to add some ad hominems in it. And to be fair on those other guys that made these videos, that they came out like back like very early before 2010. This was kind of like before other, like, YouTubers now, when they make videos on criticizing someone, they usually do put out legit criticism without attacking. And like I said, the saying about this, they're not saying YouTubers' videos are stupid and stuff. I mean, I'm perfectly fine with them attacking the YouTuber's work. They not only attacked the YouTuber's work, but they also personally attacked the YouTuber. That's my main problem. Like, whenever you're trying to have an argument or voice your opinion, never use ad hominems, because ad hominems is just a bad form of putting some argument, you know? Shit, I'm sorry. It's just focus. My thing wasn't aiming properly. Sorry about that. My thing was aiming, so... Anyway, so... I know this is kind of I know me talking sounding a little awkward and stuff. I'm just trying to carefully say what I need to say. So anyway, I just felt really bad about the YouTuber. I think this YouTuber just got a lot of unfair heat and stuff. And, you know, obviously right now it's died down, and I'm not really hearing much about this YouTuber. I never really go to that YouTuber's channel anymore, because plus I found better YouTubers out there that give legit opinions on stuff, and this YouTuber wasn't doing it for me, so I moved on, basically. But though... Okay, good. You now have the fury of Perisher's unending blizzard. But so what I'm just trying to say is that, obviously if you want to comment... Or no, actually let me leave that for last, because I still have more to say. Okay, so basically, let's now talk about my experience with the YouTuber. Obviously, I watched some of the YouTuber's videos. Most of it I disagree with. Some of it I do agree with. But other than that, videos are kind of flawed. But some of them do contain some legit kind of arguments. Some of them, not all. So anyway. Basically, I actually didn't like what the YouTuber was saying, but though, of course, whenever I go down to the comments, they always, just cyberbully this YouTuber. And also, some of them do list their criticism, but other than that, they always add ad hominems to the video, to the YouTuber. Like, they never just say, oh, I think you should do this, you should not do this, you should not do that, I don't like it when you said that, you know, that kind of thing. But they always, you know, just throw out every single ad hominem on that YouTuber, and of course that pissed me off. So, anyway, of course, in early of 2013, hold on, fuck, this is kind of funny though, so, wait. Look at Spyro.
Heart breaking out.
And a eye roll.
Vegas is waiting.
Okay. Yeah, where was I? This level's actually pretty hard, I'll admit. I mean, these big monkey guys, they never fly. So now I, like, literally have to... My breath seems to do the trick, though. The earth breath. So I'll have to use that. Anyway. What was I saying? Okay, early 2013, I actually decided to view this one YouTuber's video about opinion. The other YouTuber, the controversial YouTuber, I would call this YouTuber. Anyway, so of course, some of this point, like, you know, I'd say most of it. But the problem with my video was that I know I'm low health. Let's just. Gotta kill this guy and get some health. Okay, I'm good. The problem is he also does this round thing. I'm sorry. I'm also talking, so anyway, what was I gonna say? Maybe I gotta focus on him. Oh, now you can fly! Okay. Sorry, I didn't know this guy could actually fly. I guess I gotta just do it as many times. Anyway, so I watched this YouTuber's video on the controversial YouTuber, and most of the stuff I could agree with, but the problem with this video is that this always adds so much ad hominem. Always, you know, just personally, you know, bashing on that YouTuber, and not just on the YouTuber's videos, but also on the YouTuber itself. And I'm fine with bashing on the video. You know, criticize someone's work, but don't criticize this YouTuber. So anyway, and then I also watched another YouTuber's video on that YouTuber, and some stuff I agree with, but as I said, uses the eponym, and I very much just didn't like it. So, and then of course, the burning point for me was in summer 2013, where I was working on this project and stuff, and I was just watching the controversial YouTubers' videos, and of course I was reading comments and stuff. It's gotten to the point where it was extremely...
Look, the gate's losing power!
Extremely, heated, like... So, anyway, what happened was I was reading the comments, and they were just so negative that it was, like, literally just infuriating me. So, and also, I'd like to say that there's also this one commenter that on YouTube that irritated me, that was not only irritating me, but had this YouTuber profile pic that gave me a negative, impression on the character that this commenter had on the profile. So basically, whenever I see this thing with the character, I always associated it with that commenter. But of course now, I'm better now, so now of course I never see it that way, but I used to. Every time I see this character, I always think of that YouTube commenter. And it was just poisoned me, basically. So anyway, what was I gonna say? I'm trying to think. Anyway, it's 3:21 now. I think my brother would at least come home around 4 or maybe 3:30, but I'm still gonna keep on playing. Anyway, not play when he gets there, but Anyway, so what was I? Can I upgrade some more? Let's get those crystals first. Let's finish this guy first, actually. More of this. Oh man, maybe I think I should. Actually, I could use this. Anyway, so I was basically reading the YouTubers' comments and stuff. They were all hateful as usual. Yeah, so anyway, there's a lot of negative videos about the YouTuber that mostly attack the YouTuber rather than attacking the YouTuber's work. That was my main issue. That was my first exposure to ad hominems. Honestly, it was very common back then in the early 2010s, I would like to say, but now whenever I see YouTubers criticizing other YouTubers, it's mostly about just their work, not about them in person. So, about those YouTubers that post these negative videos, and I'm not the negative videos, I mean the ones that address the criticisms but also use ad hominems in it, I kind of forgive them now. It was a long time ago, they probably just didn't know how to properly respond to it. So basically, so basically this one day, I was just finishing up a hugely written report because I had to do it because I kind of failed class in religion back in my school. So basically, I was of course almost done with it. It was my last one. But what happened was there's this incident where after I was reading all of this was at the point where I was really burned up on the YouTube, on all the criticism of the YouTuber when I was after reading all those comments, that I literally stayed up all night just reading just hateful comments and cyberbullying and stuff on the YouTuber, that I was just, like, mentally, I literally felt drunk. I'm not kidding. Like, after I finished my report and after reading all these nasty, fully negative YouTube comments, then I obviously didn't sleep. I then drove to my school, and I literally felt drunk. I'm not kidding. Like, I was really drowsy. I wasn't, like, thinking too well. I managed to drive safely, but of course I made it to school, and I was just so, like, I literally felt like a zombie. Like, I'm not kidding, it was that bad because of all these hateful comments. And I remember when I was waiting in an office to turn in the report, like, just flashbacks of these, reading these negative comments just appeared, you know, in front of my eyes. Like it was just a horrible experience for me, you know. So, oh my god, it was so damn awful. Holy shit. Anyway, so basically, you know, after all this, I decided to just stay away from that YouTuber and stay away from all these negative comments. Of course, things were kind of looking up in 2014, or late 2013 actually, not 2014. Late 2013, things were really looking up, and my mind managed to recover from the negative comments and stuff. So now I don't think about it too often. Now it's just a past experience that I learned from it, rather than a burden. But it was just one of the most awful things to ever happen in the year of 2013 for me. So anyway, I don't really know what happened to this YouTuber. I hope this YouTuber is doing okay in life, because honestly, that YouTuber didn't deserve it. The videos were just very opinionated. They were not, you know, harmful. Sorry, I'm just busy concentrating. So, what I'm trying to get at is that when you're making YouTube videos responding to another YouTuber, always have good arguments. Attack their work. Do not attack the YouTuber. Do not attack them personally, and urge your followers not to attack them personally. Just criticisms on their work is fine, you know, it's necessary actually, but never attack the YouTubers. Because, man, that was just one of the worst experiences I've ever had in my entire life. And the irony to that is that I was writing, obviously, a religious report. So obviously I wrote a lot of great things that happened to me personally, what I've learned from them and stuff, just philosophical stuff. And the funny thing is, after I was finished, after finishing all this good work of like, just you know, philosophy and stuff, I just had a lot of just negative stuff, you know, just negative stuff in my mind. So it was just, not only was this like one of the worst experiences, it was also one of the most ironic experiences, because I was doing all this. So in my life, it was just filled with irony, essentially. So anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh shit, fuck, I missed. So let me see, anything I need to speak about the YouTuber? Yeah, I really hope that YouTuber is doing okay. Because honestly, the YouTuber wasn't too bad, honestly. I actually like the YouTuber's, you know, I would say, just sense, you know? It was alright. Yeah, so, what was I gonna say? Yeah. But essentially, yeah, while 2013 was a great year for me academically, it was the worst year for entertainment-wise, but obviously then it flipped all around late 2013. Like, My Little Pony started doing well, and the Wii U was also doing well, and it was still not doing too good, but honestly right now I don't really care if Nintendo's not #1 in the gaming industry anymore. I just want them to make good games. That's all that matters to me. So, yeah, there you go. This was basically my entire YouTube comment adventure story. and about, you know, YouTubers and ad hominems in general. So if you notice, like I said, a few edits here and there, that just means that I removed parts where I literally pronounce sentences like he or she, because, like I said, I don't want you guys to put 2 and 2 together to know who I'm talking about, okay? Because I really want to move on to this. If you do know about what person I'm talking about, just don't say it. As a matter of fact, it'd be best in the comments if you can say, oh, I know about this other YouTuber. Don't mention by name, okay? Because I don't want other commenters even on my video to like go look at this YouTuber and either make fun of him or her and stuff. I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm not forcing you not to. I'm just saying, like, in moderation, just don't say it, you know? Even if you know who I'm talking about, because I just want to move on to it. It was just a really bad experience for me. Oh, man. Okay, I got that out of my chest. That's good. Alright. I'll take care of these guys. Fuck. I couldn't avoid it. Yeah. Oh, wait. Gotta do something. Sorry about that. I just had to make sure if a door was closed. Sorry. Anyway.